This is very old, is typically of the Gothic period, which runs about from 1200 to 1500. Yeah?
St. Stephen's Cathedral is called the Dom, and it sits right in the very heart of downtown Vienna, in the old city. It's a fantastic Gothic structure, nearly 700 years old. We have a quick look and then back out onto the mall to continue our walking tour with Herbert.
Let's go on. This was the edge of the city wall, yeah? And Graben, this is that square. Graben means moat. So this was the moat of the Roman military camp. Yeah? Look here, this is one of the most modern buildings in Vienna, with its mirrored facade. It's a shopping house, but it doesn't really work because the architect who did it is a very good museums architect. Yeah? And people go in and look around and get out again. And that's not what the shopkeepers want. And you will get time for shopping, of course. Come on. This was, let's say, the main square of the Baroque period. This was a very important, let's say, social center in Vienna, because in the afternoon, when the noblemen had time, they just went for a walk and drank some coffee here on the square, and they got some chocolate.
We're just figuring out
What do you think? What was this building being built for?
Prison.
Prison?
It looks like a hospital.
Hospital? Could it be a palace?
No. Yes. It is. A summer palace?
It is. But this is one of the most important works of art in Austria. Huh?
Why?
Why? Because the proportions are perfect. It's not so rich in decoration. There's no frill in it. It's just simple. So you can say simplicity can be quite interesting, quite beautiful. Beautiful because they are simple. An imperial palace is a large thing. Yeah? So all this is part of the Hofburg. Yeah? Hofburg means court castle. Yeah? So the court is the household of an emperor, and castle is clear. This belongs also to the palace, and the library is also part of it. Patient dear. Grüß Gott. What do you think? What did they build this room for?
A library.
Okay, library, books. And now try to find out how many percent of the room is really used for books. 1%. Yeah, that's a good number. Yeah? So only a very, very tiny part of this room is used for books. So this can't be the only reason to build it. Yeah? Do you have an idea what else can be the reason?
Show off.
Show off, yes. It's to show how important, how great, how wise, how educated the emperor is. What I would like you to take home is the conscious that a room, a decoration of a room, tells very, very much about the period when it was built. And whenever you come back to Europe, yeah, this is maybe the question. Whenever you go to a city, whenever you go to a room, whenever you go to a church, what do you tell me about your period? Yeah? This belongs to that period about 1700. It was finished 1730. So, come with me, please. So, come on. I just wanted to give you a small impression of a Gothic church. Yeah? So what is important are these rows of pillars, yeah, that separate the several rooms. Yeah? So you don't have one room in here, yeah? You have three. Yeah? You have the nave, and you have the side aisle. So look round a little, 1 minute, and then we get out again. And by the way, we talked shortly about Art Nouveau. This is also of that period. These two buildings, this was done in, or was finished in 1898, and this was finished in 1911. Okay, come on.
The Hofburg is the largest building in Vienna. It was the main residence of the Habsburgs for hundreds of years. And nearby is the Art History Museum. Our students are getting quite an earful of culture.
So now, Harry? This building is not just a building. This building, and this is valid for all the buildings, or most of the buildings around the Ringstraße, they are conceived to be monuments for a specific cultural situation. And this here is a monument for art. And therefore, since they is considered in the 19th century the Renaissance to be the most important period of art, it has forms of the Renaissance period. These paintings, most of them, are done for a very, very small circle of noblemen who were very wealthy, very well educated, and they could afford expensive pictures. Yeah? Yeah, it's Medusa. Have a look at Medusa. Yeah, that speaks for itself. He is that little angel, yeah, with flies, with his bow and arrow, yeah. Cupid. Cupid, yeah, okay. This is Venus. This is the goddess of love, yeah. I would like to salute you now. Thank you for your friendly listening. Have a nice trip through Europe.
After our tour of the art museum, we have a chance to walk through the parks and gardens and see the beautiful statues of Mozart and Strauss, and then make our way towards lunch in downtown. The Strauss Memorial right here in the city park behind the Kursalon is a great place to take some pictures. Part of our musical tribute to Vienna as the Highlands Intermediate Band continues its explorations. We're visiting Vienna, Paris, and London. Now it's time to find our way into the downtown for lunch, and we'll do a little walking around in the main pedestrian mall, and then we've got a free afternoon to have some fun in this great city. And this buffet cafeteria gives everybody a chance to pick their own lunch. Whether they want to have lots of salads or desserts or main course, up to them. Yeah. Hi.